warning. The following content may discuss sensitive topics such as mental health, abuse, violence. Please proceed with caution and take care of yourself. If you feel uncomfortable, it's okay to step away.
All right, okay, let me have a look. This is from David, Christine. I blocked the account, but I still better see it because unless he's blocked me, though. Sly. Oh, I've got it. Sly as a fox, yeah? Huh? Where is it? 3 days ago, that's all I've got. Let me just see, because Eternity sent me it, and she. I haven't got it, Eternity. Why? I put it in Discord. Okay. Let's have a look. Discord. Oh, this cat's so cute. I swear to God.
Eternity said I didn't send it. I'll go look.
Oh, sorry. I thought you did. Is this it? That's not it. Hey, Smiles. Hey, Smiles.
And
My Discord's under delusive FYP, guys.
And it was me that sent you a screenshot of a message that I'd received saying about one of David's accounts. So I sent you a screenshot in WhatsApp.
Oh. Have a look.
Let me just check to make sure it was delivered. Hold on.
Oh, that truth teller. Yeah, but it's not the truth teller I've modded. It's too big for Discord. Just tell me the account and I'll have a look myself. What's his account on? Because he's got so many, isn't he? And I'll have a look.
I didn't hear what you said, Ange, before.
I just need his username of David. Is it that Sly Fox one or? And then I'll have a look. A lot of young. You know what the account name is, Smiles?
I have no idea. I was only going by the message that I received today.
I'm still doing the doctor thing, guys, if you still want to come in.
Oh, no, truth teller. I knew it wasn't you. It's just that the message I got was for an account that David had got. So, but I knew it wasn't you, truth teller. So,
Is that Sly as a fox? Is it that one? But it's not on there. I've got that one. What video are we looking at? Is it pinned? 2 hours ago. All right. It says. You people are thick. Corey, Alex, EQ, Pearl, Canadian, delusive, Toxic Dan, Red Luke, we all chat off the app. Torian and Lisa, we all in it together. Money talks. No, that's
to all you people last night in Delusive Angie's live. Congratulations. Thank you for all the gifts that you did Angie and all the gifts you gave to Torian. Guys, just to let you know, it was all a setup, and you know what? Did I say what I said to Torian? Yes, Torian already knew because we fucking FaceTimed each other. And on top of all that, guys, I don't know how much Angie made off that live, and I don't know how much Torian made. Torian was happy with what she's got. I made over £1,000, guys. What? 20 minutes I was in that live, half an hour maximum, and I made over £1,000. Guys, listen, it's an app. It's fucking banter. And nobody cares who are gonna hurt each other. At the end of the day, it's an app. If you can't stand the fucking banter and the shit and the arguments.
I was involved in nothing. So we all know that's a lie. And listen, it's not banter, we know that as well, but listen.
I think he was being sarcastic, Angie.
You know, at the end of the day, too much fucking EastEnders at Coronation Street. Go and do that. Go and do that instead, because we give what we give and we do it for the money. It's for cash, guys. £1,000 for half an hour's work. Go and get a fucking day job for what, £13 an hour? So £1,000, guys, for half an hour's work, causing shit and mayhem on TikTok is absolutely fantastic. We love it. We've got the money and we can fucking scrape it in. So we don't care who we hurt or whatever, as long as you're watching us and gifting us, we don't care. You know, at the end of the day, it's drama, guys. It's just drama on this fucking app.
No one gifted him.
Did Lucy Angie know what was going on? Of course she did. We're all in it together. Who cares? And with Lynn's. We normally drag Lynn's into these
There's
arguments.
just no response. You just can't respond. What's the point?
When people take the piss out of the bottom lip and things like that. We get paid for it, guys. We get paid for it, and Lynn's knows that, and this is why Lynn's really don't care, because she knows what's happening. So as long as you're gifting, guys, we fucking love it. So please, guys, next time I'm in a drama room and you don't like what I say, piss off. Get out the fucking lives. Go somewhere else. At the end of the day, £1,000 for half an hour's work is absolutely brilliant. This is what TikTok has paid me, £1,000 for last night for half an hour's work. Anyone else? Can you earn that in half an hour? Or are you just going to be complaining, oh, he said this and he said that, and you're getting fucking nothing? You're just sitting in a chair and not getting anything. So £1,000. Angie, delusive Angie, I just want to say thank you for last night. We will do it again sometime, but at the meantime I am going to go somewhere else because your mods have took it seriously and blocked me. So we really don't care. I can go somewhere else and cause mayhem.
Oops, sorry.
And I'll do it again and again and again. I don't care where I go, as long as I've met my £1,000, if not more, a night in half an hour. I really don't care. So fuck you. Oh, and Pearl Price, thank you for doxing my address in Tipton. I totally appreciate that. So that'll be more compensation, and you're in court again, Pearl. You got done for fucking racism in court. Now you're going to get done for doxing because my address is not on this domain. I do not have a Facebook account. So wherever you've got my address from, you are going to have to fucking pay for that, Pearl. You're going to have to pay for that because my address is not on TikTok or any other social media. So, Pearl, get your purse ready, get your bank account ready, and you know the trailer you live in, get ready to sell that up as well, because I'm coming you big time. I want more than £1,000 off you, Pearl. More. I want at least 50 grand off you, Pearl. For that remark of my address, yeah, what you said, where I lived. So I'm going to get compensation off you, Bill. Not fucking 60 quid or 70 quid for being racist. I want thousands, and I'm going to get it. Anyway, listen, guys, I'm going to carry on with my banter. I'm going to carry on earning £1,000 plus a night. But, guys, can you imagine, right? You do banter 7 days a week, half an hour at a time. That's over 8 grand. I know I'm saying £1,000 a night, but it's over £1,000. So you're looking at about 8 grand minimum. For what? 3.5 hours work? a week. So, guys, don't blame Angie. Don't accuse Angie of anything. At the end of the day, it's an app and we're all here for the money. We get paid. It's our income. So at the end of the day, Angie, you're absolutely fantastic. You know, we set these up between ourselves with the agencies and whatever. And you're absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Angie, for last night. I appreciate it. But I will be going in other people's lives, whether you're there or not. And same again. We do it and we speak to each other through DMs and Instagram, right? What we are going to be doing next. So fuck you all. Because you've all been fucking wrongers on the app. You've all said stupid things. And that's what we do, guys. We talk stupid. So, but Pearl, you have given my address out. That is definitely being stupid. You should not have done that, Pearl. I've got the video, I've got the recording. I've even recorded it myself in case it gets taken down. So, Pearl, big up to you. You short-ass bitch. Bye.
Is he okay? Is he actually okay, or does he have a screw loose missing?
I mean, first of all, we know it's not bent. Yeah. I mean, obviously, we know we've seen the video. We know it's not bent or anything like that. There's obviously a hate crime. I've always said that, you know, on the set, and I'll say again, you can go back at people if you don't like someone. Go back at them. But once you know, commit a hate crime, that's a hate crime. That's not good. You just lost the argument now. You're just committing a crime, an offence. Yeah, we know. Yeah, that you know what it is. Yeah, I've always said it. You cannot go back at somebody with a hate crime, right? He's a real person. However, I don't think it's okay for his address to be doxed either, because what you're doing is taking the law into your own hands, right? What, you know, and if, I'm sure Torian is reporting it. I don't know if I've spoken to him. I'm sure she will be. And that's what she, you know, but even so, it's nothing to do with Torian what Pearl did, you know, and at the end of the day, I don't agree with it either, just because he does have his grandchildren at his house at times, and they're innocent. Children are always innocent in it, you know, so I don't agree with it either. I think it should have just done it, you know, been done by the legal way, you know, which is, and that'd be up to Torian, I imagine, the police. And it'll probably be up to other people, because I'm sure they can report it as well to the police, you know, and just left for them to do it. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying on that. Obviously, I had nothing to do with it, neither did the rest of them. And Tori said everyone misread Luke and all this. Obviously, we don't know anything to do with it. He's not made no money off it. Don't speak to him off TikTok. I don't think anyone speaks to him off TikTok. I
don't get. Honestly, he's got a screw loose, that guy.
Bill said, well, if he's a racist, he's raising grandkids to have racists. Listen, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. However, you cannot be then, when someone has done something like this, which he has done wrong, it is a crime, then what you cannot do is then put out someone's address. Because what you're doing is you're putting out someone's address for someone to go and harm that person after what that person has said, right? And you could see yourself arrested, maybe being arrested for it, because he does have children, grandchildren that visit him that are innocent. Yeah? You've got to just leave it with the police. You know, do it the right channels. You know, nothing to do with Torian. She didn't do it. But Torian has every right to report it to the police. I hope she does. You know, and I think other people can also report it if they want to, absolutely. But leave it to them to you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. It's like,
I don't agree with doxing his address.
Exactly.
For a reason, you doxed it for someone to go and hurt him. That's why you've doxed it, in my opinion. And you could have his grandbabies there. And they're exactly, regardless of what you think about him, they're innocent.
Exactly, and like you said, he's lost the argument. The second he does,
we know what he did was wrong. We know that, but it doesn't justify someone going to harm him. You can't take the law into your own hands. You know, leave it down to the police. That's all I'm saying. They will do it. You know.
I can't believe you actually put a video out there of that. Like,
I thought it was a joke. I was like, is this a joke?
I think he's being sarcastic, isn't he?
Gee, I mean,
What?
oh, you've got to laugh at stupid, don't you?
Wow.
October Sky. I don't want to hear about Miss Red's address when her friends do it multiple times, including the people on her own platform. You sit there saying, but I should have kicked him out. I, first of all, didn't hear it. However, if I did hear it, yes, I would have kicked him out, right? You're right. Why did Miss Red kick Corey out for doxing my address? Yeah? Yeah? Let me ask you that. The difference is I didn't hear it. If I had heard it, and I said to you I heard it, you'll be saying you should have kicked him out. Right? Why did Miss Red kick him out when he doxed my address? So I don't want to hear about that. If she wants to go to the police, tell her to go.
Exactly, like, stop with it now. It's just like...
I don't want to hear about an address that's been put out there once when mine's been doxed multiple times a day. Yeah?
Yeah.
We're talking about that. We're talking about something completely different. But it's true. It's facts, isn't it, Mandy? Why didn't she kick him out?
Yeah, exactly that.
She heard it. I didn't.
But it's one rule for you and one rule for them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I can listen. She's saying she's going to the police. Don't believe it. She hasn't got legs standing.
I still can't believe you've done that.
I can't either. I'm sitting there saying, is he serious?
I think he's being sarcastic. I'm not too sure. But, you know...
That's what I was thinking. Sarcasm. I was like, you know, is that even him or is it Toxic Dan? Who knows? They're all a pack of weirdos.
It's just weird, isn't it?
It is.
He actually spent time in his life, out of his day, to make that video.
I know. Like, get a grip, pal.
It's not just saying me, same with all. It's basically saying we're all in it. Everybody. Luke, Miss Red, me, Canadian Angie has just been stupid.
I mean, I can tell you now, none of us were in on that. And that's just sick.
That's bizarre.
He really does need help.
He does. After listening to that, I was like, what? Sarcasm? Is it someone else
Nobody
pretending to be him?
Delusional, yeah.
Alrighty.
I just can't cope with some people, you know?
Send the white coats.
Oh, Christ alive. What was he thinking when he was doing that video?
I mean, if anyone believes that, God help them. They need more checking than him.
It's so stupid and so ridiculous, Christine, that it is laughable. It is laughable.
Yeah.
It is, because I had a look and I said, oh my God, am I supposed to laugh or what?
Yeah, this should be dealt by the police and the police only should be dealing with it.
Yeah. Christ. Someone said I've got nightmares from that video.
Yeah, he's got no proof to claim that, for God's sake.
I mean,
He's also sitting here to FaceTime with bloody Torian.
like someone's going to give him £1,000 to come up with a shit thing like that.
I know.
Come on.
Oh my Lord, help us.
What he did was disgusting, but he thinks it's funny to say it's a setup.
It's set up. Did he go off the deep edge?
Yeah, I don't think he can cover his back because they'd obviously need evidence that Torian had a bloody FaceTime with him. I think he's just been, I don't know. I don't even know what he's doing, to be honest.
Like Taurian's going to do that.
Of course
He really is so deluded. Honestly, that bloke is so deluded.
Yeah, of course he is.
I mean, none of you would have a FaceTime with him, let alone Torian. You know?
I thought it was going to be an apology or something.
I thought it was going to be something on the lines of that.
Yeah, like, you know, he's...
Apologise. Not that it would, make it right or, blah, blah, blah. But, however, I thought that's what it was going to be.
I know. Like, what the Christ did I just listen to?
He should have been putting out an apology out there. Listen, I don't think Torian would accept it anyway. However, that's at least you could do, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, exactly. At least apologise. I mean, apologise, and if Torian doesn't take his apology, then that's for her to not take it. But do you know what I mean?
Crazy.
Ridiculous.
I'm not laughing at this. Oh.
I don't know where Torian is. I mean, she doesn't usually come on the weekends, does she? I don't know.
I don't know.
No, she's not always on all the time. especially weekends.
Just can't.
I just can't anymore.
Oh, Morgan, are you sorry you're not getting any attention in the comments from me?
I was just having a laugh with the doctor, thing.
Are you so sad that I'm not giving you attention? My little stalker who loves me so much. My laugh isn't a fake laugh, it's a laugh. But at least I can laugh. So, my little stalker who loves me so much.
Who's Morgan?
Morgan in the comments, Angie, the one that always chose to go for me.
Oh, Morgan.
Yeah.
I know, what's his problem?
That's her.
Oh, her. What the heck?
She loves me so much that she just has to
Follow you around?
take time out of her day to do what she's got to do. It's just, she loves me. What can I say, Christine?
I don't know whether to take that as a compliment from you, her, or you.
Oh, no, I'll take it as a compliment. A weird compliment, but I'll take it.
A weird one, I'd say, what, bug her off. Beat it.
I've got my new number, Goddess. She has got it. She hasn't read the messages, so I don't even think she's been on WhatsApp, but she has got it now.
Yeah.
I'm sure if she was annoyed with you, Ange,
I didn't know Zach was here.
if she was annoyed with you, Ange, she would have spoken to you well before now.
Account called Slice of Fox.
Yeah.
Friend off you, Bill.
Is he for actual real?
My address, yeah. What you said, where I lived.
What's it called?
He is throat. Sly as a fox, or what's the other one?
Quit for being racist.
Truth teller.
And I'm going to get it. Anyway, listen, guys.
Oh, David Saville.
I'm going to carry on earning £1,000 plus a night.
£1,000 plus a night.
You do banter 7 days a week. Half an hour a time. That's over.
Right, can someone tell me the username of this one it's on, because it's taking me to a food review.
£1,000, so you're looking at about £8,000 minimum. For what? 3.5 hours work?
Is he for real?
Guys.
JD, you said you had the screen recording of that video. What account is it on?
And we're all here for the money. We get paid. It's our income. So at the end of the day, Angie, you're absolutely fantastic. We set these up between ourselves with the agencies and whatever. And you're absolutely fantastic.
Guys, if you go on to Slice of Fox, he's got a food review page as well.
People's lives, whether you're there or not. And same again, we do it and we speak to each other through DMs and Instagram, right? What we are going to be doing next. Because you've all said stupid things, and that's what we do, guys. We talk stupid.
Can you echo him?
You haven't given my address there. That is definitely being stupid. You shouldn't have done that, Phil.
And what are you going to do about it, you absolute freak of nature?
Take him down. So, Phil, big up to you. You sure told
Big up to me.
Bye.
Is he okay? Is he actually okay, or does he have a screw loose missing?
I mean, first of all, we know it's not bent. Yeah. I mean, obviously, we know it's in the video, we know it's not bent or anything like that. There's obviously hate crime. I've always said that, on the set, and I'll say again, you can go back at people if you don't like someone, go back at them, once you, commit a hate crime, that's a hate crime. That's not good, that's just lost the argument. You just committed a crime, an offence, yeah? We know, that, you know what it is. Yeah, I've always said it. You cannot go back at somebody with a hate crime, right? Is it your present? I don't think it's okay for us to just be doxing, because what you're doing is taking the law into your own hands, right? I'm sure Torian is reporting it. I don't know if I've spoken to her. I'm sure she will be. And that's what's, but even so, it's nothing to do with Torian upheld it. you know, and at the end of the day, I don't agree with it either, just because he does have his grandchildren at his house at times, and they're innocent. Children are always innocent in that. You know, so I don't agree with it either. I think it should have just done it, you know, been done by the legal way, you know, which is, and that'd be up to Torian, I imagine, the police. And they'll probably be up to other people.
Of course she's defending him.
As well as the police, you know, and just left for them to do it.
He's put in that comments on that video. It doesn't go to my TikTok account, it goes direct to my bank. So I bet she has paid him.
He's not made no money.
She's too calm.
Yeah,
She's far too calm. She knows something about this. If that was all lies, she'd be booting off.
Yeah. So DA has put him up to doing this and calling Taurian them names.
You cannot be then when someone has done something like that, which he has done wrong, it is a crime, then what you cannot do is then put out someone's address. Because what you're doing is you're putting out someone's address for someone to go and harm that person after what that person has said, right? And you could see yourself arrested, maybe being arrested for, because he does have children, grandchildren that visit him that are innocent. Yeah, you've got to just leave it with the police. You know, do it the right channels. You know, nothing to do with Torian, she didn't do it. But Torian has every right to report it to the police, I hope she does. You know, and I think other people can also report it if they want to, absolutely. But leave it to them to, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, don't leave it to them too.
I don't agree with doxing you to his address. Exactly. For a reason, you dox you for someone to go and hurt him. That's why you dox, in my opinion. And you could have his grandbabies there.
Now, it's not what David said and being racist 4 times to Taurian. Now she's trying to turn it back on me, saying I've incited hate by putting his address out there. Is she for fucking real?
But she doxed Dan's phone number earlier on.
Yeah.
You know, leave it down to the police, that's all I'm saying. They will do it.
Everybody maybe go to the police over David. And for a hate crime against Torian.
It was a joke. I was like, is this a joke?
Yeah, someone's being sarcastic, isn't it? Gee, I mean. Oh, you've got to laugh, it's stupid, don't you?
I love how she just turned it all back onto me.
I'll turn this I don't want to hear about Miss Fred's address when her friends do it multiple times, including the people.
What's it got the fuck to do with Donna?
Saying that I should have kicked him out. I first of all didn't hear it. However, if I did hear it, yes, I would have kicked him out. Right, you're right.
Oh, thank you, my Ruth. Thank you, baby.
The dog's in my address. Yeah. Let me ask you that. The difference is I didn't hear it. If I had heard it and I said you heard it,
once you can understand, not 4 times.
Exactly.
Why didn't I say kick him out when he dogs my address? So I don't want to hear about that. If one's getting the police, tell us you go.
It's a hate crime, everybody. What David's done, go to the police.
A dress that's been put out there once. When mine's been doxed multiple times a day. Yeah. Talking about that, we're not saying completely different. But it's true, it's in a man.
I know, Ben.
Yeah, exactly that.
She heard it, I didn't.
But it's one rule for you and one rule for them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I can listen, but she thinks going to please don't believe her. She hasn't got to understand.
I still can't believe you've done that.
Who's she on about me still?
Saying, is he serious?
Yeah.
I'm sarcastic, I'm not too sure. But, you know.
That's what I was thinking. Sarcasm. I was like, you know, is that even him or is it Toxic Dan? Who knows? They were all a pack of weirdos.
It's just weird.
Yeah, she is perfect.
He fucking saying that to me.
All his life every day to make that video.
I know. Like, get a grip, pal.
Yeah, share this to Torian.
No, it's not the same rule, same rule. It's basically the same with all in it. Everybody, Luke, Miss Red, me, Canadian Angie, it's just been stupid.
I mean, none of us were in on that, and that's just sick.
That's bizarre.
He really does need help.
He does. I have to listen to that.
You're in here again, you absolute little weirdo. Get out.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I just can't cope with some people, you know.
Then the white
I
coats.
can't be bothered with that. I don't like that man.
Oh, Christ alive.
Girl, you are the best. Oh, thank you, Miley.
I mean, if anyone believes that, God help them. They need more checking than him.
Well, I believe it that DA has paid David to do that to Torian. Do you, my Dan?
It is, because I had a look and I said,
Do you believe it?
Turn that down a bit further. That comment where he's put on there, let me read it to you. Bear with. So, come on. Right, it's a fox. Where is it? There we go. So, he's put, my money goes direct to my bank, not on TikTok bank account. So it doesn't go direct, it always goes to TikTok, so I think she's transferred it.
A million percent, and I believe she's put David up to doing that to Torian. Listen, at the end of the day, I don't care what she says, she does not like Torian and Paigey, and she set David up big style and paid him to do that. Now David's going to end up in a serious trouble because that's a proper hate crime, and he never just said it once, he said it 4 times.
Remember, I'll go where I want.
Oh, she will. Well, of course she will. Yeah, but Top Girl will play it Top Girl will play it on the negative side because she don't like Angie.
And I always take that into consideration that they do have their past thing, and Shao has their past thing. I
know Angie. When anyone's been homophobic or racist in Angie's boxes and she's heard it, she's dropped them.
Can I ask a question though, Sunshine?
What?
Why did she ask what the N-word means?
She was hammered. I don't know why she asked what it meant. She was absolutely out of her head. But when she reheard it and heard him saying it, she blocked him. She was absolutely hammered, but she certainly didn't justify it. There was a lot going on. You got Pearl and everybody sending people over all last night. It was horrible. It was a really bad night.
Okay. Well, my thing is, I'd like to hear like Torian and Angie have a conversation first, because I wasn't racially abused. You know what I'm saying?
Well, don't talk about it until you hear that. Then
excuse me, Sunshine. I can talk about whatever I want.
No, I know, but you're listening to rubbish when you're not going to the person whose platform.
There's always going to be two sides of a story, though, right?
Well, there is, but
people are allowed. Sunshine, excuse me. Let me speak, please, Sunshine.
Hear it from the people that were involved, though, not people that think they know about it. But
remember, everybody has all seen the same video, right?
Well, it's their perspective over it. They might not even like Angie, so what I'm reading is none of them like Angie anyway. But if Angie's in the wrong, I'd say she was in the wrong.
Okay. Well, I'm going to wait until T has a conversation with her and to see how that goes and to see how T takes it. And then I'll be like, all right, obliged. But Sunshine, what you have to understand is like, look, like I'm saying, look, everybody in here can hear. I'm not personally saying that I think that Angie is racist, right? But I do know, Sunshine, but I do know, because it has happened to me in the past, that there is probably about 20% or 15% of the cult that are racist. I'm not going to say everybody in the cult are racist, because there is some really nice people in that cult, yeah? So me putting myself on Angie's platform, really, I am leaving myself vulnerable for a drunken idiot to come up there.
Everybody's dead concerned. Everybody on that platform is dead concerned about Torian. What are you on about? They're all dead worried about her. They keep saying, "Have you spoke to Torian?" Everybody's dead worried about Torian. There's not one bad comment about Torian or anybody.
Torian was dropped. Why was she dropped?
I don't know. I don't know who dropped her or if she was dropped. I don't know. It was just a really horrible night. Everybody was talking. Angie was hammered, and I'm not making excuses. I'm telling you how it was.
I seen a part.
Look at everybody going on at me. Look.
Sunshine, you know how it is. You know how the app goes, man.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, NJ, nobody over there is going to give you an hard time because everybody is worried to death about Torian.
She wasn't hammered.
Yes, she was. She had some buzz balls and a bottle of wine. She was hammered. You could tell by the video she was hammered. She was crying most of the time.
Only one dropped. All boxes were dropped, not just here. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Even Christine's worried about Torian.
I hate it when all this kind of stuff happens, man. Honestly, because...
Even Christine's worried about Torian. She thinks it's terrible, and she says, I just didn't hear it. There was a lot going on, and she just didn't hear it.
She defended him.
I'm seeing it. I'm telling you from my perspective. You go and sort it from your perspective. You know what I mean? But I don't. Angie's done nothing wrong. She was just hammered. She's not been racist. She just didn't hear what David said. But as soon as she found out what he said, she got rid of him.
Christine. I mean, Sunshine. Someone said Christine laughed.
Christine laughs at everything and anything.
Highest opinion.
She's probably actually laughing at something that was said when she didn't even hear Torian.
Yeah, they had
to listen to the video back. I've known Angie when people have been in her box and been homophobic, and she's gone, no, I'm not having that, and she drops them.
Yeah, but no, she was... excuses. This is crazy, man.
Well, it is really. I think she... Pardon? I don't know. She's not been on the app all day.
So for T not to be on the app as well, that's how you know, man, that she's hurt by it. She's hurt by the situation.
Well, she's hurt by it. She's gutted. I would be, but everybody in that room is gutted for her, and everybody's worried about her.
Can somebody rise and play it for these? Because I ain't got a second device at the moment.
I ain't got it.
Can somebody rise?
She spoke to Torian.
The police have been informed.
Have you got Torian's number?
I do, yeah.
Well, why don't you ring her then?
Please, I'll beg.
Why don't you ring her then? And see how she feels?
I'll try. Obviously,
yeah,
obviously, I'm worried about her, but we're not as tight as what we used to be, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
It don't matter, does it? At the end, it don't matter. Just ring her and see how she's. Just say what you've heard. I've messaged her, but she's read it, but she hasn't answered it. But everybody's worried about her.
I know, T. She likes her space. She don't like people being all around.
Nobody in the. Well, it's better than us sitting assuming with comments. Ring her and see how she feels.
Okay. All right, Sunshine. I'm gonna let you drop. Nice to talk to you. All right.
And you. Bye bye.
She doesn't need to answer the phone. I know what T's like, man. She's just probably just recollecting her thoughts, and then she's gonna address how she feels. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, she don't like being mollycoddled. She don't like people being... She likes her own space. She's a boss, innit? Do you know what I mean? And obviously, I know you see me. I see you, Shards. I see you. I heard what you said. Don't bother take it on. Don't take it on, NJ. You said, I seen it. It's only TikTok. Get out of my live, man. Why are you even in here? It's only TikTok. When you've got that crisis video on your page that I told you from ages ago to take down, get out of my life. Recap. I was just chilling, speaking to people. Obviously, yesterday, a racist slur was sent towards T on Angie's platform. There's a video out there on the For You page. It's a bit conflicted. Somebody needs to play it. Somebody can rise up and play it and give everybody the opportunity to have their opinion on it. Yeah, the guy is a known racist. He's horrible to women. Really, Angie shouldn't have even have platformed him. I have him blocked, so I knew from last year that he ain't the kind of person that you have up. I don't know, it's something to do with him being called a pedlo, and because he got called a pedlo by T, he responded by calling her the N-word 3 times. Exactly, everyone was saying, get him out the box. Yeah, we all know. If you know, you know. Someone like that, you don't have on your platform? No way. He's not. For me to know he's a wrong un, surely Anne should know he's a wrong un, but it seems like Angie's sympathising with him. I don't know why. Torian didn't call him anything. T just said he was disgusting. And she has the right to say that due to his actions on here. Oh, okay, cool, let me stand corrected. She didn't even call him a peddler. She just said he's disgusting. Come on, there's got to be somebody in here. There's 300 people in here. Somebody rise up, please, and play the video to give people the opportunity to have their opinion as well. I never called him that. That she said he had a foul mouth. Okay, guys, I just said I'll stand corrected. But when I watched the video back, why was Ange talking about peddler and all that then? Why was the guy talking about the peddler? Because people on the app are calling him one. I don't understand. She was pissing as she played it back and he admitted it. She blocked him. That's what Sunshine said. Thank you. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the rose. To call her that raw name. All the comments were calling him peddler. Okay. And you was making excuses for him saying that. I caught that bit. I seen that bit. Something about he's not a peddler, so people shouldn't be calling him a peddler. But why is that? I felt like that was aimed. I thought that was aimed towards T. So was she saying that to the people that was in the comments? People on this act think they can say what they want. I know, Serena. It's disgusting, man. I know there's definitely no excuse to be racist. Do you know what I mean? Even if he called her, even if he was being called a peddler, I said that earlier. She said he reacted to being called a peddler. But if T didn't call him that, then why did he say that to T? He wished to see on who? On somebody in the chat. Oh my gosh. This is just getting worse. Nana Sam, I've seen your comment about stay away. They would just drag you into everything. This is what I don't want. This is what I don't want to happen again. I don't want that to happen. I really don't. Because I come out the worst in the situation. Do you know what I'm saying? And then when people are ready, they do up all switchy and that. You get me? Hopefully this is somebody in there that can play it. Right, here's Kimmy.
Hi, Angie. It's just a quick one. It's literally just to tell you, it's multiple things, and Angie's been aware of them. He's actually said to Alicia, if she's old enough to bleed, she's old enough to. He then went on at one of Angie's own wards and accused one of her of doing things with her child, which was proven to be lies. He's vile. He said to Alicia that she was basically part of a grooming gang and she got broke in at 15 years of age.
Oh, come on.
Honestly, it's the stuff the man has said on platforms is disgusting. Not all of it was on Angie's, I will admit, but some of it was. But Angie's fully aware of everything that he said prior to her letting him in the box last night.
And this is what I'm saying. When you put people like that on your platform, this is what happens. Do you know what I mean? This is when they're saying stuff like that. They're willing to come on and just say the most. Like,
it is disgusting, and for the fact that it was said 4 times. For the fact that it was said 4 times, and then for Angie to reference it saying what's the N-word, she knows exactly what that is. Do you know what I mean? She's used that in reference herself previously, so she knows.
Right, hello.
Excuse me, Sunshine, there's no way you're talking over Kimmy. You can wait until she's finished. Carry on, Kimmy.
So she knew exactly.
Spoke to Angie, everything's fine.
Over on NJ's live, you get to speak when the person's finished. We don't clamber over each other. You got to have respect and manners, Sunshine. If you can't do that and you got no self-control, you're going to have to go back down into the comments.
Kimmy, can I say something?
No, you have... Sunshine, I've just explained to you how I run my platform. When people...
I'll mute. Let her land, I'll mute.
Who's who? You both wait there, Sunshine.
Angie, I spoke to Torian.
Wait a second, please.
Angie spoke to Torian, and Torian knows she didn't hear it, and they're fine. They're absolutely fine with each other.
Okay, Sunshine, thank you for updating that. Now, can we let Kimmy finish, please?
Sorry, I was. Yeah, it was just.
Wow, carry on, Kimmy.
It was just the fact that she'd used that like "what's the M word" like she'd never heard it before, but referenced herself. Says to me there's more, and I'm just speculation here at this point. I'll admit that. Says to me that no, you knew. Do you know what I mean? And for it to be said 4 times, everybody wasn't shouting over each other. It was literally just Torian and David that were speaking. So there's no way she couldn't have heard it, in my opinion.
So you see, Kimmy, this is why I'm saying, before I have the conversation or whatever, I'd like to hear T's response to all of this, because Sunshine is saying that T spoke to Angie and them two are fine. And that's okay, because it happened to her, and if she's willing to accept what Angie has said to her, that's fine. But the way the conflict inside comes along now, thanks, Jem, is that there's a lot of people on the app that are disappointed and can have a different opinion. And that's where the conflict always lies, where it's like, but if the person's okay with it, why are you not okay with it? But do you know what I'm saying? Do you see how confusing the situation is?
From what I can understand, Alicia and No Face have spoken to Torian. Torian is upset about what's happened. She might be okay with Angie, I'm not 100% sure, but she is upset about the incident. It's just... Yeah, it's sad. Do you know what broke my heart more than anything, Angie? The fact that when she was in the box, someone came up and apologised that that's what she went through, and she went, do you know what? It's okay, I'm used to it. That right there speaks volumes for me. In 2025, people shouldn't be used to things like that.
It's sad, Kimmy, but it's kind of like I said earlier when I was in Top Girls Live, I was like, you don't understand how I've had to desensitise racism on this app, due to the fact of it's never going to end. And if I crash out now on behalf of Torian and then in 10 minutes now I hear that them two are cool, where does that leave me? Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I understand, and that's why I asked the question when I said to you, now that you've re-looked at it and you've re-seen it, what's your opinion? Because you hadn't seen anything, do you know what I mean? And that's why I said, would you then go back in? And you were like, I don't want to put myself in that position. That's fair enough, that's your opinion, everybody's entitled to it, do you know what I mean?
Only because I know in my heart of hearts that there is a massive chance that that could happen to me, and I don't want that to happen to me, so there's no point in me putting myself in the firing line where it could possibly happen. So it's for me to just have a bit of self-respect for myself and be like, you know what, I'm cool. Sometimes I like a troll, sometimes I like a banter, sometimes I can actually get a good conversation out of the woman. But if it's not a safe space for me, there's no point in me putting myself in that position and then ask for uproar for me when somebody's racially abused me, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I respect that.
That's how I have to be. Personally, I don't think Angie is racist. Other people might have a different opinion. That's up to them. Do you know what I'm saying? But what I do think is that she's not equipped to deal with the people that may come on her platform to be racist. If somebody had respect for you as a host, they would never come up and put you in a position like what that Dave has put her in that position. Do you know what I'm saying? So
if we're using Angie's words, Angie, in Angie's own words, the host is responsible for the people in the boxes. And that's her own word. She said she's had legal advice that states that. So it's a bit of, do you know what I mean?
And look, we already give Christine the pass when she said the spook word. Now, not many of us even knew what that was, but after she was educated and that, she did put her hand up and said, look, I can see where it can be offensive, but that was only a week and a half ago. Now we're here again. So what, we've got to give this other person a pass, and a pass, give everybody else a pass, and everybody's going to think, well, I've got one chance to do it, then I'll get a pass. That can't run. Do you know what I'm saying? So even with that, when I actually look at it, because we did hand her the olive branch, that has kind of put us in a weak position in terms of other people might think, well, if Christine can get away with it, well, I can. Do you know what I'm saying? So
I tell you who would be very good to rise right now. There's a man in your comments here, Toxic Dan. He's literally gone through this David's social media, and the screenshots on this man's social media are absolutely disgusting, Angie.
Loads of horrible. Bearing in mind, he's actually from my city. He's from Tipton.
It's honestly, when I see to you, it's outrageous. The things this man says is, I'm not exaggerating.
Oh my days! I mean, look, you see, I know of Dan, and I know that he goes in on Laura, causes Snaggletooth and that, and I did deem that as I did see that he was kind of bullying her. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Dan, get in the box.
That's your opinion.
If he's got something that he's going to add to the Dave situation, then that is cool, and it. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind. It's not like I don't dislike the guy.
I think he'll keep it respectful for his life.
Firstly, I've not spoken to you since the Laura thing.
Yeah.
The Laura thing, I have said that I will drag her from pillar to post on this app until she apologises to me.
Whoa.
So what she did, she went through a video of mine on here. This is what started it off. She went through a video of mine, she cut it and edited it, and then told everyone that I was in the bath with a child when it was my friend. We was all sat in a hot tub, and she told everyone I was a peddler, and that's why I'm the way that I am with her. I've told her, once she apologises and tells everyone why she did it and what led her to make that decision, then I'll leave her alone, but until then I won't do.
Well,
I
didn't know that that's what it stemmed from. Okay, it makes sense.
She even cut the hands and then said it was my friend's chest holding his own chest. And she said that was my chest with a child's hands touching me. So that's why I don't like Laura. But she doesn't tell you that bit, though.
Yeah, I didn't know that that's where it all stemmed from.
But anyway,
that's my OCD.
So, David,
sorry. Yeah, sorry. Carry on.
I don't know much of him just yet, but by Tuesday I know the ins and outs of his arsehole. David first come on the scene with me when he told everyone about my drink driving. In his own words, which is on the FYP somewhere, I'll be digging it out for when I do my awareness on him next week, that in his opinion, drink drivers are worse than peddlers.
And where'd you find this? On his Facebook?
No, this is what he said to me in Angela's live.
Oh, wow.
So that weren't the first impression. He said a lot of things. So one of them, the standout ones, are in relation to a young child, well, young girls. His own saying was, if they're young enough to bleed, they're old. If they're old enough to bleed, they're old enough to breed.
I can't stand that saying.
I don't understand why it's even a saying anyway. That's disgusting. I didn't see this live stream, but apparently he was showing his grandchildren with, I don't know if they was fully nude or just near.
Is that where they all, everybody...
That's where the name, yeah, that's why everyone calls him that, because, well, one would think that really, wouldn't you? Now, there's one thing what I want to touch on, what I don't quite understand. Now, Delusive was in CA's box through the week, and she said in her own words, I'm going to upset the app this weekend. No, it's okay, Goddess. At the end of the day, we didn't all see it all. I've probably done it before. Now, that being said, I'm waiting to get this back, but apparently David has released print screens previously where she's sent him money to say things and trigger the app. Now, if you look, it's as clear as day. No sooner does Torian get in, he says it straight away. She doesn't really call him. I mean, she tells him shut up, I think. But he instantly goes in at that. And then you can see her. She knows full well what's been said in there. Now, if you go to his page, which has got a few, this one is the Slicer Fox page. He keeps making reference to the money that he's made being in that box for that half an hour. Now, on one of his comments, he says that it's not through TikTok, it's direct through his bank. So with what's previously been said about Angela, that would insinuate that she sent him money again. Wow. There is no way on here. So Angela is, and I agree.
Wait there, sorry. Is this his account? Smoky Dave or something?
He's got several. There's one called Sly as a Fox, and he's talking through it saying that me, Angela, and a load of other creators, and Torian, have all had this conversation on the phone that he's going to say this.
Being for real. So, David, get in here now.
I'd protect your account because he'll just start slurring straight away.
If this is the case, he needs to show receipts. I don't believe that until he shows receipts.
See, the only thing is with her is she said about upsetting the app this weekend. No, she's been racist herself in the past. She said the P slur, I believe.
Towards Court Assassin.
I don't know who it was towards.
It's Court Assassin. Yeah, it's Court Assassin. I do remember that. Sorry, guys.
So I just feel like she's absolutely triggered it. I mean, if you see her on one, no sooner has the word come out of his mouth, she moves off the camera. Now, there's no way on this earth, you're the same, I'm the same, we're all the same. You can't control what comes out of people's mouths when they're in your box. But what you can do is control how you react to it. So no sooner he said the first time, it'd have been dropped and I would have apologised to everyone. He went on to say it, I don't know if it was 4 or 5 times. Now, his defence was, well, I'm being called. Right, there's many things. I can think of a handful of things I could call Torian now, but why would it be my default setting to go straight for a colour?
Not once, not twice, not 3, but 4 times.
4 times. And then, knowing that he's wrong, he's then doubled down on it and said it's all an act. So...
The man of the moment is here, David.
Stop waffling on, you fucking
David.
You bloody cunt. Yeah. Hello?
Oh, could you put me in the big box as well, NJ, a second, please?
NJ. Hi, NJ.
David.
Yeah?
Obviously, you've been riling up the net over the weekend, right? And it's come to light that you're saying that all of this was set up, right?
These are from a while ago. There are still other ones.
Who's David Craig Stevens? Who is that?
David, you know full well that that's you.
Have you okay Jim's any fault? Are you absolutely okay?
Your mic is really bad. Like, I can't hear nothing. All right, Toxic, can you take that down quickly, please?
Oh my gosh. Is he okay?
David, that is you because your picture's on there as well.
Is he okay in the head?
Is that your account, David?
No.
David, can I just say as well that your 2 brothers and your sister and your daughter, they've all received the screen recordings as well of what you've been up to this weekend and previously as well.
Right, 2 brothers and 2 sisters and a daughter. Right.
Yeah, I've sent them to Sean.
Okay. I've got 7 sisters.
Yeah, Cassie as well. I've sent them to Cassie.
I've got 7 sisters, 3 brothers. I've also got 4 kids, and I've also got 5 grandkids.
Yeah, they'll be going to everyone.
Wait there, lads. Listen, David. Really and simply, the only reason why I've got you up here is for you to clarify that yesterday was set up. Is that what you're trying to say?
Bro, you know all the big creators and that, just look and think for yourself.
No, it's not about thinking for yourself, because you're the one that's made the allegation that it was set up.
Oh, yeah, David, could you please inform me about the phone call that we've had as well? Me, you, Angela, and everybody else.
I can confirm that you...
Give me my number. Tell me my number.
That you come into our chat.
Yeah, tell me my number.
Hang on, that we was all chatting about, and you was going to wind Corey Wild up about his being gay and whatever.
Right, Dave, you have to watch the way how you're saying that, man.
So, David, I'm a rainbow person as well, so we'll just debunk that one where you're trying to say I'm going to be homophobic, but continue next.
We know that, but you came in and you went into a live with Corey in, I think it was Pearl's Live, and you wound Corey up in that live to get money. This is what we're all doing, guys.
Right, so where does you calling Torian the Ansler, where does that fit into anything with your £1,000, what you made from it?
What word?
The N word. What, you know which word, 'cause you said it 4 times with chest.
Can you spell it out? Because I don't know what you want about.
David, honestly, Dave, yeah, I'm not going to have you up here if you're just going to just mock it and just act the idiot. You know what you said, mate, yeah? So if I was you, just stick to it and just say it with chest.
Let me just explain. Let me explain something to you, right? This guy here is saying that I said something about blood or whatever, right? Now, I want proof on that because if I don't, I'm giving you no more information on what I've done.
Bear with me 2 seconds.
Thank you. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Shared it, 2 seconds.
Not the one about Alicia getting blood when she was 16. I want to know about the blood.
No, come on.
David, you know, this is your backup account, right?
Yeah.
Whatever account you had, you come up on my platform before last year. Do you remember?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, but people all came flooding in and said that you were saying certain things about Alicia and saying things about young people.
Well, you know what, guys? Alicia is one of the biggest.
No, wait. You're not Dave. You're not gonna come up here and start slagging off Alicia, okay? Especially due to the things that you said.
And at least say your name right, please, David.
Yeah, about Alicia. Now, I've posted a video on this app about Alicia accusing other people. Go and watch that video, guys. Go and watch it. It's the first video I posted of Alicia.
So it's not just racism, you're also ableist as well, aren't you, David?
You know what? I'd love to know who this David Craig Stevens
Well,
is.
looking at you and looking at the photos, and you've just confirmed your siblings as well, so it is you. You was out with your sister, actually, a couple of days ago, weren't you?
Just because my name's David, it doesn't mean to say I'm Craig Stevens. Idiot.
Right, so is your sister or is she not called Cassie?
You are a genius.
Is your sister called Cassie, yes or no? Is your daughter called Sean?
Who's Sean?
You know full well.
See, this is what people do on this app. This is what people do on this app, right? They call people out which has got the wrong names and putting them at risk.
It is you. I can see your
It is you, David. It's your Facebook. Thank you, Zara. It's your Facebook. That is your account. You are David Craig Stevens and you live on St John's Road in Tipton.
David, answer the question, please. Why did you use the N-word yesterday?
4 times.
Answer the question 4 times.
I'm muted, you know.
David, unmute.
Hello? Unmute yourself, David.
He's going to drop any second now and pretend that he's got issues with his phone.
No, I'm getting muted, guys. I'm getting muted. So, fuck you, you ginger-headed fucking shit.
It's pink now, actually. I've dyed it.
Can you please go on? Absolute honestly.
I did drop him because obviously he's saying the most in it. You know what I mean? I don't mind. All I wanted to know was if what he's saying is true. Was it all set up? That's all I really wanted to hear from him.
No, I don't. Torian was upset, NJ. I spoke with her. She wouldn't have set up for someone to say the N-word to her 4 times. He's like, but he did this about No Face. He lied about No Face as well.
Listen, he was also homophobic as well to my friend Tim as well. He was homophobic, so you can add that to the list
yes, he was
shitty things that he's done.
I just want to make you aware of things he said that I've seen. So obviously he did say, if it's old enough to bleed, it's old enough to breed. He then said that I'm a victim of grooming gangs. He then said that I was getting bruck out at 16 years old. He said to Eternity, which is Angie's mod, really disgusting things to do with her children. She was saying that he was saying that she licks children and things like this. Obviously, he's said the N-word now. And yeah. And then he was saying that he hopes I get cancer because that's my karma.
I think the stat is actually... Oh.
It's my phone making that noise.
Oh, yeah, it sounds better now. Yeah, say that again, though, Lisa, because the static is really bad.
I need to... Let me switch phones, NJ. Oh, no, is it all right now?
Yeah, it sounds better now, much better.
Right, so he's... From what I know of what he said is... Oh, yeah, he filmed Michelle's son. That was another thing. So he said if it's old enough to bleed, it's old enough to breed. He said that I am a victim of grooming gangs. He said that I was getting bruck out at 16 years old. He said about eternity with children and that she does things to her own children. He recorded Michelle's son. He obviously said what he said to Torian last night, the N-word 4 times he called her from literally nowhere. The geezer's done so much on this app. Oh, and he was wishing cancer on me continually.
So then my question would be, if he done all of that to eternity, why was he allowed on the platform yesterday?
Well, Angie had blocked him before, but obviously she has many accounts, so sometimes he'll come in to a new account and he's not blocked. But he should be blocked. He shouldn't be put in the box. If she knows it's David, or even if she gets him in not realising, she knows his voice, it's very recognisable, she should have blocked him.
Someone said ask Angie. Why don't Angie come over here? Angie, why don't you come over? I know you probably watch it. To be fair, I can see you for you.
I just think after she made that comment in Canadian Angie's the other day, and with the video what he said, I wouldn't put it past her to have set it up herself. I really, really wouldn't. There's no way on earth that you can't hear what he was saying, especially 4 fucking times.
I don't think that T would get involved in anything like that.
Oh, no, I don't mean with her. She's probably just done it herself. But I definitely don't think Torian had any part in it.
But I believe that Angie didn't hear what he said at the time. I really don't. But I saw the gaslighting after from her and Christy, and I saw the lack of, they didn't care. Neither of them gave a shit. What he did was outrageous. It was a hate crime. And it has been reported, people have been reporting it, and I've said to Torian too. But it was what she did after, what she didn't do after, that she should have done. And she didn't drop him from the box. He got banned, I think. And I don't think she would have. I think she would have left him in.
But everybody in here was saying that she dropped Torian instead of dropping him.
Torian was telling her to restart because obviously he had said the word that he had said. But I don't know. I think she did drop Torian at one point. But Christine, if you listen to it, Christine was saying that she heard what he said.
And then he come back and he admitted to saying it as well. So he didn't say, no, I didn't. And then it was like a chat back and forth. He come back and said that I said it.
Angie, I know you're watching. Why don't you come over here and have the conversation? I'd feel more safer if you come and have the conversation over here, because at the end of the day, I don't know if you're equipped to keep a person of colour like protected on your platform. And as a host, that's one of your main roles, is to make sure that your community is safe from slurs and stuff, and the people that are co-hosting with you. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and I wasn't even planning to do this. I promise you, if I was planning to do it, I'd have a backdrop. I was literally only going to be on here for half an hour, started having a conversation, and here we are. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Let me ask the people. It's been a long time since I've done a poll. If you think that the situation was set up, then I want to see a sad face. If you think that David just jumped up and just said this randomly out of nowhere, then I want to see a smiling face. Let's see what yous are thinking in the chat. It's very close. I see Sunshine in here still voting. But I know, look, Dan, I know what you're saying about what you heard in there, but do you honestly believe that this was the plan?
I wouldn't put anything past Angela. She's told her audience multiple times she's an actress. She knows what she's doing.
So if you watch the video, you'll see that Torian did tell her repeatedly what had been said. But they were gaslighting her, saying that he didn't do it, or they didn't believe her, and they were laughing. And
I did have him in here because I wanted to ask him a question.
it's your phone that's doing those noises.
Is it mine?
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like someone's outside. Is it you outside, Dan?
No, I'm fucking in bed.
It sounds like there's cars and stuff.
No, that's better now. It was echoing, but it's not doing it now. It was making like scanning noises.
It was not a safe video.
Right, she dropped Torian because she didn't agree with people saying stuff about David, and Angie wanted to give her opinion, but Torian had told her repeatedly that he had called her the N-word 4 times.
And said about Torian overtaking her lives. No, but she dropped everyone. I don't know. Let's see what Pippa's got to say. Number 1 is Torian. Okay, Alicia said she spoke to her. Sunshine come up here and says that Torian and Angie are okay. I don't know.
Hi.
Hello, Pippa. Are you okay?
Not bad, thank you. Thanks for the invite.
You're welcome. What's your opinion on everything then?
I've actually not been able to watch it closely today, so I'm just kind of putting it together. But do you mind, like, just briefly telling me what happened?
I mean, okay, so yesterday there was a situation where Torian was on Delusive Angie's stage. This racist guy called David has obviously rose up and called T rose up and said that he was disgusting, and then he basically responded by, well, you're an N word. He said it 4 times. Now obviously Angie's claim is that she didn't hear it, and that's why she didn't respond. But when obviously T was like, he says the N, etc., Angie was like, but what's the N word? That's in everything. That's my thing. What I'm really confused by, because we've had plenty of conversations, and Angie, when she talks about that situation, she says Zach says the N word. So you know what the N word slur was. So I don't know whether you said that because you felt a bit guilty, the fact that you didn't act quicker. I don't know. These are kind of things that she needs to answer. But when you're saying that threw me off. It just made me think, like, what are you doing? Do you know what I mean? Obviously, there's been a lot of backlash. A lot of people have been literally, I'm not saying sending shots towards me, but to a lot of creators that used to run lives on these kind of things. A lot of people are like, why are people not speaking out on this situation? Do you know what I mean? But I already says that I wanted to hear what T's response would be first, because it happened to her personally. And I'm hearing, I don't know, I haven't spoke to T, so.
Well, it's unacceptable behaviour in 8 full stop, you know what I mean? So
it is.
It's a hate crime. It's literally a hate crime.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Someone said selective deafness. That's crazy. I've never heard that.
She thrives off triggering people, doesn't she, Angie? She thrives off it, doesn't she?
It's not okay. This is what Angie. I put, like, if you need me to, like, no offense to Dan, because I know that you used to have your little back and forth. If you need Dan to drop whilst you come up and have your say, then by all means, like, rise up and say what you need to say. Don't always think that you should come over here. Like, why don't you just come over and I ain't gonna rip your head off? Do you know what I mean? I'd like to hear your point of view on the situation, in all fairness. I just didn't really feel comfortable in coming over there, and then the next minute, I've got people coming and attacking and saying racist slurs to me. I don't need it. Do you know what I mean?
Like, how has Taurian spoke out then since the situation, or she just kept her head down?
Obviously, she's been doing the family, and I know that Arsenal was playing as well, so obviously she's just chilling and that. She won't come over because you're taking her views. Angie, I'm here for a short time, not a long time. If you're worried about views, love, they can all run back over to you after. I know a lot of people in here don't even go into your lives anyway. Because
just for me, shows what I believe to be correct. Views.
When it comes to stuff like this,
she's got several thousand accounts. She could easily jump in one of them on there.
She's in here now on Delusive FYP. Angie, just rise up. I know you're there. I know that's your account. You might as well just rise up. Instead of just cam to me, like, because there's no point. My battery's at 20% as well.
Yeah.
It was a setup. Angie, everyone's saying that it was a setup. If you saying, guys, look at my first... Yeah, here's that guy. What's he saying? Look at my first pin video. If it's to do with Alicia, nobody watch it. But if somebody can play the video of him explaining the situation, then
just waffle.
Good to see.
It's just a video of him waffling for 20 minutes. No one cares.
20 minutes. Rise up, crusty. What? I thought that was actually a person. I'm so glad I never said that. She wants you over there so she can mute you. This is what I'm saying. Listen,
Can I just reply to the comments? I don't usually do this, but you're taking what I had nothing to do with and you're trying to deflect it on me with what Angela let happen on her account. So make that make sense, Hans.
I'm not going over there. There's no point.
But what I will be doing one day next week, once I've got everything, I will be doing an awareness on David as well.
Yeah, he sounds a bit odd in my eyes anyway.
NJ, you can't, it's not, that platform is not a safe space for people of colour, in my humble opinion. Like, people have been racially attacked on more than one occasion, like, we're all aware of this, but last night was just the way it was handled and the way it was dealt with is why people are pissed off at Angie, because you can't say whether she heard or not. I personally don't think she did, but obviously she saw it after, and just the way it's been dealt with is just not okay, and that's why people are upset.
I think that's kind of my sentiment with it all, is that
What she could have done,
be a safe environment to have that conversation. I don't mind going over there, but it's like I'm not going over there.
You'll get racially attacked by the comments.
So I'm saying I'll get race baited, and it's just not worth it, man. It's just not.
In my opinion, what I'd have done if I was drunk and wasn't fully coherent with it, and I let it slip like that, the first time I come back on, I would be like, listen, I'm really sorry, I wasn't with it, so it slipped past me, I can only apologise. But she didn't. She turned it all around to be all about herself again. And again, she may have, personally, I don't think I'll ever believe that she didn't hear it, not one of the 4 times anyway. But if it did slip past her, you would just apologise from it, wouldn't you, and move on from it, and not just double down and think, fuck it.
All the stuff that's been said previously, and then obviously the recent stuff of wishing cancer on me and several other people, I would have thought that she wouldn't have had him in the live anyway, because she's someone who's been affected by cancer directly. So
one of his accounts, Alicia, from last year, when he had rose up and you had said something, do you know what I mean? He was blocked straight away. Because when everyone's saying this fox or whatever, I'm searching.
yeah, everyone's blocked him from recently when he's been saying all of that, because he said it in other people's boxes. Everyone has been blocking him because obviously he's mental.
This guy's been about doing this stuff for a while, though. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, he's not new to you. And now I'm hearing that he's actually gone for her favourite mod as well. Why are you platforming someone like that? I know sometimes you might get a bit bored and that, and you think, oh, you know what? It's good because it's unpredictable. But now look what you've landed yourself in. Do you know what I'm saying? And I honestly do believe that you do have an element of love for Torian, but you just didn't protect her. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think you're equipped to protect us at all. You even care like that, because it doesn't affect you in the end, in the grand scheme of things. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm saying, for me, it's like, I gotta have self-respect in it, do you know what I mean? And that's the reason I'm not going over onto your platform. Yeah, it was all a laugh and a joke, and I enjoyed the banter, but from time, I've been warned and been told, oh, be mindful, this, that. So if something did happen, I swear to God, I'd probably say, you know what, I was warned, so before it does happen, it's best for me to just bow out and just leave people to do what they want.
I don't really have a problem with Angela. But I do think she will do absolutely anything for views.
Yeah.
Anything at all, and she would do. I mean, look what she does with her own mother. So do you think that anyone else is going to care about them?
Yeah.
How can somebody with such a big platform ask what the N word means? That's
She's built her platform on just being messy.
I just think it's outrageous, and I'm so fed up.
It's baiting to get people to say it again.
Right, but I'm just fed up of just, NJ, myself, other people. You can't go into rooms or you can't go into a live because people are going to be racist. When's it going to end? When's it going to end? It's not acceptable. And as Elisa said, it is a hate crime, and I hope he's being reported. And those who want to pretend it doesn't affect them or it's fallen on deaf ears, shame on you. I'm going to drop NJ.
You got yourself, Tasha, every time.
I know that some people have reported him to the police, because I think the main thing here is to zone in on what he said, because it's him that committed the crime. It's him that said it. Like, Angie didn't deal with it correctly, but it's David that's done wrong here.
Yeah, I agree with that. But this is what I'm saying, like, I hope to think she did not hear it, Alicia, because you know what it's like sometimes. You do mishear things when people are on live, you know what I'm saying? But obviously Dan was saying it wasn't like that where 4 people were talking at the same time. It was only him and T, so...
if you watch the video, I can clearly hear him say it. No sooner does Torian get in the box, I think she tells him to be quiet or something like that, and then bang, straight away.
Yeah, he said it 4 times.
Yeah, that's definitely intentional.
How can you not hear it the 4th time? Do you know what I'm saying? All right.
She moves off the camera on one of them. I think it's the 3rd time. She like moves a bit. She knows you can't listen. There's no way on earth she's not heard it. The first once, maybe even twice, but 4 fucking times. Come on.
But do you know as well, David is in the comments and people are saying that he said it's because I called him a nonce. I believe he has predatory behaviours with things he says. However,
yes,
Torian didn't say anything. She got in the box and said, oh, David, stop being a knob, or something along those lines, something to that effect. She didn't call you a nonce or a pred or a PDF at all. You started attacking her by calling her the N-word.
No,
and where all this stuff that you've sat and said about Pearl is now going to happen to you, because what you've done is a hate crime, and that's the long and short of it. You can't blame me because I wasn't even in there. I didn't say one word to you, so you can't say, oh, Alicia was winding me up, because that still wouldn't justify you doing what you did anyway. And you can deflect all you want about Levi. No one cares. We're talking about what you did last night, your hate crime you committed.
And that's what it's done. His only thing to call me was a ginger cunt. Because he's been racist and being called out of it.
I've muted him out in the chat now, people. He ain't in the chat anymore, because I'm not having him in the comments triggering people, just chatting bare shit.
I'll be honest with you, you might as well just bang your head against a brick wall, though, because it will go absolutely nowhere. With her, all you need to do is protect yourself from her and just move on with it, because she'll never ever learn. She's stuck in a way she's how old, 50 odd now. She's never going to change her way. She's always going to be the elusive Angie. And she likes it because, good or bad, it still brought her attention all day today.
It's true. And I ain't willing to be the chest on, like the pawn on the chessboard. I am, seriously, because I don't want to be sitting somewhere and then somebody coming and triggering me, taking me out of my peace. Like, I'm not about that still. And I wouldn't allow that on my platform. Nobody could ever come up here and racially abuse or be or anything like that straight away. They're out of there. Doxing, you're out of there. You even get a block for doxing around here. You know what I mean? So maybe she needs to look at herself and think, right, if I do want to carry on, because she does, whether people like it or not, she does have a successful platform. But slowly but surely, more of these things start happening, and people will start trickling away and be like, you know what, nah, I can't deal with this, because there's only so much you can allow the smoke to be over your eyes until you can see what the other side are saying. And this is what she doesn't realise. There's that many people that are saying stuff towards her and say, and look how that played out yesterday. These are the kind of things that people were saying. Angie is racist, or oh, she's an enabler. You know what I mean? So...
Well, he felt comfortable enough going onto her platform to say it. Now, again, everybody knows what David is. Everyone knows his accounts and knows exactly what he does. So, yeah, she does move to different accounts because she gets bananaed often. But why has he then been able to get into the box anyway? So either a mods have let him in, or she's let him in, knowing full well what type of person he is and just how volatile he is.
Can we just address as well that she justified what was said to Torian? So she didn't believe Torian when Torian said he's just called me the N-word. But then she said, oh, well, he's done that because you've called him a nonce, which Torian never did, but she just blindly believed whoever had said that to her.
Pathetic, isn't it?
I just don't think there's any justification. Like, call her a bitch or whatever, but what are we doing in 2025?
Because that's what I thought as well, Alicia. That's why I said it, and I had to stand corrected, because I was like, oh, did T call him the P word? And everyone was like, no, he just basically, she called him disgusting. She just said, oh, you're disgusting.
Yeah, she didn't call him any name. And that's why people are upset. If she's struggling to understand why people are upset, because she then dropped everyone from the box, went on a rant for half an hour, everyone, and told people that they were racist because they'd never had a black boyfriend. And, yeah, it was all just a bit mad.
So, you know, last night, because it's all coming back to me now, I did skip into her live, and she was crying about an abortion. Is this in line with what had happened last night?
I think it was like a deflection from what was going on. So she was saying that she was not racist because she thinks of her Asian babies every day, but then she realised that actually
it was African. She said
African because it's Mauritius. But it was just a whole big deflection from the fact that people had gaslit Torian and told her she was lying, and not really given a shit that she had just been racially abused.
The fact that she's on her live deflecting from it all now speaks 1,000 words. Like I said, all she needed to do was say, listen, I was drunk, it slipped by me, I apologise, we won't get it back up again, and that would have been it then. But the fact that she's doubled down and tried deflecting from it just screams that she knew. She was bragging, saying how she was going to get attention at the weekend, and that's what she's done. Has she or has she not?
100%. I'm guessing there was loads of people in her chat last night.
I was on my own live actually last night. In fact, I was in bed early too last night. So wrong there. Now again, I thought, how have I made David say anything? So the fact that people are out here lying for her and that she's deflecting just screams to me that she set it all up, and I won't be told otherwise now.
She said a few days ago, Torian is taking over her life. She wanted this. Do you reckon, Miss Johnson?
She did actually, Miss Johnson, that's correct.
That's crazy. She's come to
I don't think we can blame her for what's come out of his mouth. But like I said,
can we just say
after, and I don't think it was a setup. I genuinely don't think that she heard him say it the first time, but the way she handled it after and the way Torian was treated was wild. But I genuinely don't think any of it was set up.
Could I say one thing as well? She had a woman in a box after all of this kick-off, and she was making fun of her because she can't have children. So you've got David wishing cancer on people, being racist, and then her mocking people who aren't able to have children. It's just a mess of a platform. I mean, you've been on there anyway. You've seen the comments yourself.
Yeah.
What go on in there.
Crazy.
People like her should just be left. I mean, I know I have my back and forth for her and everything, but I try and never get too serious like that. For her to have her platform, the views that she has, and for some reason the following that she has, to allow that on a platform is wrong. And, well, I'd like to know what goes on when the phone goes down as well, because if we're seeing what this side of her is on her, then what's it like when there's no camera on her?
But Dan, you know the whole that she said the N-word on the phone? Like, nobody's ever going to know whether that's right or not.
No, I know, but...
Receipts and it, do you know what I mean? Because I know that's a strong thing that he said on... I don't mean to say sides, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, the whole when Zach did it, and he was like, oh, I didn't think I was on live. That's worse. That's who you are.
Yeah.
Like, if this is what she's like on here, you can guarantee she's a minimum of 10 times worse when that phone's off.
Why, you do have a point there still. Because when people are comfortable, especially like her and Pearl, they were tight like that, where if it was to slip, it could have slipped out to her. But yeah, like I'm saying, because there's no proof there, I don't want to be putting an allegation on somebody and there's no proof behind it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I know what it's like when people fall out. They do like...
I just don't want people's dislike for Angie to outweigh or overtake
what's happened to
the fact that this is David, and it's David that's done this to Torian. Like, yeah, you can dislike Angie, that's cool, no problem, and you can say about how it was handled, but it's David here that the anger should be directed at more so than Angie.
Well, I'll be doing a little awareness of him one day next week. Like I said, his family members have already received some videos of him online anyway, and what he gets up to.
Someone said again, hypocrisy. Like, what do you mean? What was said? Some of the comments is just mad. Like, I have to remember to read them.
It shows the mentality though of some people. But yeah, I can assure you that
confirm that she spoke to Angie. She's okay with Angie because Sunshine was in here and she was adamant that they've spoke and that T's okay with Angie. Is that right?
I'm not sure. I don't think Torian's been online today, so I haven't spoke. Like I've spoke to her about, because I said to her to make a report, but I didn't speak to her about Angie. Okay. I can ask her.
Because obviously, Sunshine, I know that you ride out for Angie and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But we don't know if what you're saying is true. Of course, obviously, that's the thing as well. I do want so when T pushes live tomorrow, I want to see these kind of numbers flocking in to show her support and to let her know that, like, yo, we don't appreciate what happened to you, you know what I mean? We're not down with stuff like that.
I feel like one of the things for David to do as well is I'll get a list of every account that he has and everyone just block him. And then he can't get anywhere then, can he? Because he brings nothing to it. He's just offensive. There's nothing to him whatsoever that is enjoyable or anything. He just needs to be cast aside like the fucking peasant that he is.
And he has loads of accounts as well, do you know what I mean?
That's it. But with people like that, you just do not, because the tiniest bit of airtime you give them, look at what they do.
They get to his head and then he just thinks that he can say stuff like this because I honestly think that he thinks, because obviously T does get a lot of slack over there, that he could say that and that he would be protected, like people would have his back. But it is nice to see.
Well, on that video, it comes up, well, it's on the video, it's just a blank, wallpaper or whatever. And he's like saying it's just all a big act, we've all been on the phone, I got paid £1,000 for half an hour's work. Well, Tick Leak for one shows that he didn't, but then he said it went into my bank. So that's what makes me think.
He's lying there. Like, you know what he does as well? He makes up stories and makes up lies. Like, that is a pile of shit. Nobody has planned with David for him to go and racially abuse someone 4 times.
Oh, yeah, can you imagine Torian there on the phone call with him? So what we're going to do, Torian, we're going to...
Oh, yeah, David, you call me the N-word. Like, no. Torian come off the app yesterday. I think that was she was upset.
Right.
So, again, it just shows, but I've just seen a comment then, Angie. You'll see what Angela's like now, because no doubt she's already turned on you now.
It is what it is, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I don't care. I literally don't care. All I care about is that Torian is okay and that people over there. So, Happy Days, hello, you there? Right. And that people over there don't agree with what he done. You know what I mean? That's all I really care about, man.
Yeah, but the scary thing is a lot of that community won't give a fuck. This will be normal day-to-day terminology for them.
To be fair, because we have to be fair in this. I know people dislike Angie and the cult. I'm just Switzerland these days, but to be fair, a lot of them, when something like that happens, a lot of the people in the comments will back the right side. There are some who are complete bastards and they'll laugh and find it funny and encourage it, and they say racist and homophobic and ableist things, but the core group of them will say, nah, that's wrong. Like, they don't want David in there because what he did to Eternity, they all hate him.
And this is why I feel like she needs to step steady when she does allow people like that, because it's a big, massive kick in the face to somebody that I know she highly values Eternity. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's a kick in the face to her and then her community that just wouldn't want somebody like that. He has literally...
But time will tell anyway, because I can guarantee before long you'll be back in them boxes. He said stuff, obviously not as bad, but he said some fucking weird stuff in there and she's still allowed him back on. And again, I know that she moves to different accounts and whatnot, but we'll see. But David, all I can say with him is just block him on everyone. I will be, like I said, doing an awareness thing. I am going to get all of his usernames. I'm going to post them on mine and pin them so everyone can see. And just leave him to do whatever the fuck it is what he does.
Have you seen all the Facebook posts?
Yeah, I've just shown some of them then.
What's he saying, Elisa?
There's Facebook posts, hang on.
So there's some, we've got racism, we've got a bit of ableism thrown in there as well.
Not normal, these people.
I don't understand why he thinks it's okay to wish the C word on people, man.
Yeah.
Can you big box me, NJ? Do you have big box?
Yeah.
So So he's put, please be careful on the roads tonight. I ran a Muslim over on the way home after skidding through 3 golf courses, 2 parks and 1 street, and I finally got the beat. And then inbreeding, like, obviously this is an attack on Pakistani people. Ableist slurs. I'm not going to read them all because it will give me a warning. I have to do them quick. And another ableist slur. So you can tell the type of person he is just from looking at his Facebook posts, and he says that he lives in Islamabad in Pakistan. Like, he obviously doesn't
It's not even. You don't even need to go through his Facebook post to find out what he is. Just listen to him for a second if he gets up in a box.
I was literally going to say the same. Like, you can tell by his voice anyway.
He is creepy still. He can't be platformed, man. So now everybody knows that. Like, people who do allow... Hold on, who's this true crime person? Don't tell me that's that Tenerife either.
If it's Tom, run him out of it.
Isn't, no, I would never let him up here. No way. Anyone know who that is?
No.
So it's your turn to be slated now by the cult, and
I've already been slated by the cult before. I won half of them over, but it is what it is. And
You take up the cult every other week.
Who's that comment there?
Good, F Muslims, like...
Someone said lefties. Nah, you know what it is? What's wrong is what's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong, right? So as long as you're standing on that, that's all that matters. He's back in here, but how can he be back in here?
He has about 87,000
He's got 100 million accounts. You don't understand. And he sits and watches every live I'm in, and then makes up stories from the things I say, and I'm scared.
Blocked, mate. Blocked. You ain't coming back up here to spew.
He'll be back in a second.
Yeah, well, he's going to get blocked again. Carry on coming back.
You can't block him fast enough.
I only wanted him to come up here to clarify what he was saying.
You know, the thing is as well, NJ, he loves the attention. Like, he thrives off of it, whether it's good or bad. He doesn't care that he's done that to Torian yesterday. He loves people.
He loves the attention. He was commenting that in the chat.
He's everywhere watching everything. Cue the I gave NJ a platform rant.
If it was my name, I'd feel really uncomfortable, to be honest.
I
live in the same town as him, I feel uncomfortable.
I said if he was my neighbour, I'd feel really uncomfortable, do you know what I mean?
He's from Birmingham, of all places. Why did he have to be from my city?
Someone said earlier he's a yam-yam.
Oh, actually, yeah, it's true that. Tiptoon. Yeah, he is a yam-yam. You're a yam-yam. Oh, thank you, Jen. Bless your souls. Yeah, you better all have my back, because they're all going to come for me now. We don't claim him. Big up the good yam-yams. Yeah, he is a yam-yam. Isn't that a donut? Huh? Don't put that on us, Brummy. Sorry. Yeah, he's from Tipton, from the Black Country. Yeah, definitely yam-yam.
Right, I'm going to let you continue with your live anyway.
Alright, big up, mate. I mean, I'm going to let these last people in and then I'm going to be off.
Right, see you later. See you later, everyone. Bye, Alicia. Back to you.
Everybody wants to come up now time.
I'm going to my boyfriend's live.
Alright, peace out, Alicia.
NJ.
Hello?
I'm not trolling you here, but my OCD is going through the roof. The curtains are the wrong way around.
No, it's just the way how the camera is.
Are you sure? Because the white bits on this side, it should curve. The grey should curve the other way.
You go like that. Yeah, it's definitely the angle of the camera.
No, the grey bit should be this side.
No, because then it'd be white.
No, because it looks white there.
Are you the one that says that you got OCD?
No, I said it's giving me OCD vibes.
It's just the way how it is.
It's meant to be a nice curve at the end.
Oh, okay. Is that what you wanted to do? Is come and deflect and talk about a curtain, love?
No, it's just been sat here watching. Obviously, I hope Torian's okay. But thank you for saying I'm right in the comments to that person.
Should we do a
Thank
poll?
you, everyone. But I've just been sat here, just noticed, I'm like, oh my god, the curtains are the wrong way around. But no, I'll leave you to it anyway. No hate.
Okay, I'll have to have a look after. Who said that anyway? Was that you, Kat? Is that you, Kat? Okay. Hello, Leash. Leash is not there. Pick her up. Kat, are you still there? No. Okay. Is there anybody else that wants to come up and say something before I lock off? Because I've got some ironing to do.
Ironing? That's so 1980s.
So what am I meant to do? Go to work and be looking all bloody creased up? Oh, thank you, Jeannie. Thank you, Jeannie, should I say. We love that for you. We're all triggered by your curtain. A poll to do it the right way before you go, please. Oh, that's hilarious. Tumble dryers for the win. Tumble dryer. Fucking hell. You lot are living the lavish life. The tumble dryer's out in the freaking in the shed, little compartment thing outside. But the thing is with tumble dryers, it proper gets on my chest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I'm not really a fan. I just seen Torian just come in, wear tight clothes. Listen, I have to wear trousers.
Get these free garments.
You know what? It's very therapeutic anyway, I'm telling you. I can't unsee the curtains.
I can't stand that.
God, that is hilarious. Torian, if you're in here and you want to say something, then his tea came in. She did come in still. Alright, here she is. Someone said justice for her. I don't think she needs justice.
Yeah.
What up, Taurian?
Hi, you alright?
Yeah.
Obviously, people have been showing me the live, but I've been out all day, so I haven't really been on. But I just want to say, like, obviously, the racial thing on this app is a normal thing. I'm used to it. Do you know what I mean? If I said it didn't affect me, what David said yesterday, I'd be lying. I think it affected me because it was like right at me, like, Torian, shut up, you da-da-da-da-da-da. And the only hate and anger I've got is towards him. Yeah, it happened on Angie's live. I generally don't think she heard it. I'll be real, like, I don't think she heard it. And I do think, obviously, she was very intoxicated. She was in her own, you know, like, she was going through whatever she was going through yesterday. So I just don't, like, I'm a fair person, do you know what I mean? I know people may not like her, or people will be like, oh, Torian, you go in her box. But I'm not gonna lie, I've got a soft spot for Angie, do you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But yeah, I don't think she heard it, and I just feel like, I know people don't like her, whatever, but the main focus should be on him. It shouldn't even be on her. Like, talking about Angela just taken away from the situation.
I think that's what people wanted, really, was clarity on it. Do you know what I'm saying? From you, because it was said to you and aimed to you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's not excuses, Faye. How could I excuse something that's happened to me? I'm just saying, like, if you lot are asking me to put my anger or whatever, it's not gonna be towards her. It's gonna be towards him, because he's the one that said it. Like, does that make sense? Like, we can't hold her responsible for what he's saying or what people have said mad things on my platform. It's not even me sticking up for nobody or whatever, but I'm just saying, we're gonna keep it real. People have been on my platform that has said things. I can't control, like, you can't control what comes out of people's mouths. Yeah, you can deal with the situation, but I just feel like, in her defense, I just generally think that she didn't hear it.
The only thing, like, watching Betsy is when she says, what's the N-word? That's what kind of made me think, well, Angie, we've been on your stage bare times. You know what the N-word is? Do you know what I'm saying? That's what made me feel like...
Sorry, say that. Sorry, I didn't even hear you say that.
You know, when she says, like, oh, what's the N-word? You know, when you was explaining, you said the N-word, and she was like, what's the N-word? And I'm thinking, but we've been on the platform, had plenty of discussions about the N-word. That's what kind of made me think, like, did she...
Wait, I said the N-word. Sorry.
No. When you were speaking to her, explaining what he had said,
Yeah.
something about the N word was said, and she was like, what's the N word? What does the N word mean? And I was thinking, well, Ange, you know what the N word means? Because you say it when you explain when Zach said the N word, if that makes sense.
Mm.
So that's the only
Well, I
thing
need to watch the clip again, but I don't even, I know I think I said that he said the N. I think I was like, I've kind of repeated what he said, but I don't know. I need to go watch it again, but I'll be real, like, I just came off the app yesterday. I couldn't be bothered. I haven't even been on today, so.
I was
yeah,
thinking, obviously, it's Sunday, innit? It's family day and football, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, like, yeah, my son had a match, and I've just been doing what I needed to do, but I've kind of wanted to stay off today anyway, because it's just like, I'll be real, like, I'm trying to be a better person, do you know what I mean? I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to do well. Like, I just feel like sometimes I just deflate because it's just like cussing me. I don't know, say I got a big nose, say my hair, like, it's not, you don't always have to target my color. Do you get what I mean? But like I said, it's something I'm used to anyway. And I just have to, like, I guess I just have to learn to deal with it. Do you know what I mean?
I said the same thing
but
earlier.
Yeah, I think everyone messaging, I've seen it. Thank you. Yeah.
I know it sounds bad to say, but literally I'm desensitized to it now.
Yeah,
that many times, and we've gone over this that many times, where it was just kind of like, oh well, I'm gonna have to just expect the unexpected. That sometimes if I'm somewhere, somebody might say a racial slur towards me. I don't want to feel that way. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why me personally, I'm like, right, because more time it's not going to be a safe space for me. I'll refrain from going to undiluted.
Yeah.
You know what
What I will say though.
What
I will no, I hear it. It's a joke, man. But what I will say, David. I got your information, mate. Got your address. I got your whole fucking family tree, and this is you. So make sure when two big black guys come to your house, make sure you say the N word 4 times, because I'm not the one to play with, like I said, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. So yeah, screenshot whatever. I don't give a shit. Mr. Tipton Road, Princess Street. We definitely know where you are, David. So carry on. But just know when people knock on your door next week, 2 big black men, please make sure you say the N word. Oh, wrong picture. Hold on, guys.
I was about to say, is that not Hannibal Lecter?
Hello.
I was going to say, too. Don't we mess around with Hannibal Lecter, you know? Okay, now.
You maybe go like.
Oh God, T, you're something else, man. Not Hannibal Lecter turning up on big TikTok. Not even funny anyway.
Sorry, it's because he looks like Hannibal fucking Lecter. Oh, hold on, I've got to do it the other way.
Now, T, have you reported this as a hate crime?
No, I haven't even reported it yet. I will do. I will. I
really hope you do.
I'll be real. Like, I've reported so much racial things, and a lot of the time, nothing comes back from it. It's just it, yeah. But yeah, this is him, Mr. David. But yeah, that's all I want to say, guys. But yeah, just allow everything else. I don't think, like I said, I don't think Angie heard it. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's just, yeah. If we're gonna say anything, let's just keep it to Dave.
Keep it aimed.
T, I just wanted to say, big up yourself. You shouldn't be putting up with any of this nonsense. I've got most respect for you. You're strong, and just keep on going. I know, you know, when I've been called that word numerous times, it does get to you. But just big up yourself. You're doing.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
We need your strong voice. So just keep on going.
No, thanks. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah, but yeah, NJ, that's all anyway. That's all I wanted to say. But thank you for everyone that's messaged me and that. I appreciate it.
It's nice to hear from you. It's nice to hear that you know what I mean, you're in a good place as well, T.
No, thank you. And also I want to say as well, like, Angie did actually message me. She called me actually a few times and messaged me a few times today. So, but I've just literally been busy. So I've now seen a few comments saying, but yeah, she has reached out. But yeah, NJ, I'll speak to you later. Anyway.
Yeah, stay blessed to you.
Take care. Thanks, guys. Bye. See you later.
Right, everybody, we've been able to hear from T now, so I honestly feel like my job here is done. Literally, it wasn't even in my intention to have this kind of live. Obviously, people asked me a question, I said it, and then before you know it, everyone just clambered in or whatever. But the main thing for me is that T is okay. and her decision is to let's focus on the person that said what he said. And I just hope that people respect that. Obviously, people are going to have their opinions. People are going to dislike Ange the same way. I hope that Ange can learn from this and moving forward, protect the people that are on your stage. Because the people that are on your stage, I know, Ange, you look at a lot of people as clout chasers, but some of us actually there because we have a hot spot, a soft spot, hot spot, what the hell? A soft spot, and we actually like the banter, but at the same time, for me personally, and where I'm at in this journey, it's probably best for me to stay away from anywhere where I believe that somebody could just come up and trigger me in it. Hot spot, what the hell? You know, obviously I was contemplating on just coming off this app altogether myself because it is toxic. The love that I had for this app has faded away because of all of the wrong ones that are on here and the people that just go to the next extreme to try and destroy your life and that. But actually, I've actually realised today that when it comes to stuff like this, in terms of raising awareness and that, I am one of the people that are really good at it, do you know what I mean? And I'm unbiased as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay space, I am, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to look at anybody of colour in any other way if they want to go in there. It is their free will to go in there. So can we normalise people going where they want to go and not us looking at them or shunning them? If they want to go there, then they want to go there. That's up to them. They have free will. I think that's one thing on this app that we really need to change is just let people have their free will. If they want to go somewhere, just because you don't agree with it, it's up to them, innit? Do you know what I mean? It'd be more than fair, NJ. I like to think, obviously, it would have been nice to have a conversation with Ange, but really, like I'm saying, it's not about me. I don't want to make it about me. I wasn't the one that was in that position. So if T and Delusive Angie have had their conversation and they're happy and they're going to chop it up, then that's on them. No hate, but why does everyone always make excuses for DA? I don't know. It was all about you. No, it flipping wasn't. How was it about me? How did I just make that conversation about me? Behave yourself. I done said from the start, I really want to refrain from my opinion until I actually hear from T herself. Thank you, Lauren. Shush now, clout chaser. How about I am clout Tina? How about that? How about that? You're very calm too. Thank you. Thank you. I like to feel like I come from a logical standpoint. Do you know what I'm saying? About clout chaser. Let me tell you something now. If you lot think that my account has grew from being around Delusive, my account grows from me posting content. Thank you very much. NJ Clout. I hate that word clout anyway. I honestly do. I can't stand that word clout. When can we get rid of that word? Please, let's get rid of clout and trauma dumping. In 2026, can we leave behind in 2025 the word clout and trauma dumping? Two words that I cannot stand. Thank you. It's a horrible word. And the trauma dumping. Yo, if you need to express yourself because we've got a lot of people out here that are unaliving themselves because they think that nobody wants to hear what they're going through. So let's stop using that word. It's as bad as moist.
Yeah.
I actually like that word still, I can't lie. Clout. All right, Foxy. Smiles. Hello, you okay? No excuses. It was just lies being corrected by the truth. Oh, bloody hell. Look, it's, what's the word? For and against. You're going to have for, you're going to have against. You're going to agree with T, you're going to disagree, you're going to agree with me, you're going to disagree, but really and truthfully, who cares? Because the only place we're all going is 6 foot deep in the end anyway, yeah? So why don't we just live our life to the best of our ability, walk with love and light, be an empath. We need more empaths. We've got too many sour souls. But you're, I wouldn't say you're a clout chaser, but your platform did grow from doing them surviving lives. Yeah, that's a fair point. I can't lie, that is a fair point. But I was creating content, was I not? I was creating good content. This was an attack on Torian. How she feels is what matters. Thank you, Ruby. You see what I'm saying? How T feels that his content, it is content. The surviving thing was content, was it not? You lot used to message me all the time. When's the next one? Oh, some people used to say to me that what did they say? This is that they've unsubscribed to their Netflix because the debates were better than watching Netflix TV. I said leave Angie a bit and focus on David. Yeah, but people, what you have to understand is that there is a lot of people out there that don't like Angie and that is waiting for stuff like this to happen so that they can go full force. She should know that. We all can't blame anyone. Any of them, the filthiness. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't get... Big up Lauren. Big up Lauren. I know who that Beck is. I need to block her, actually. You knew that she was about almost happy to chill in her box. You knew what she was about and was happy to chill in her box for days. That's, you know what? That's your opinion. I understand that still. I hear ya. You get me? Like I says, if I would have got racially abused, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't have kicked up a fuss about it, because in my heart of hearts, I know that there is people in there that have the potential to do that to me. You know what I mean? But now all I can do now is, now that I've seen that, if T can get it, then I can definitely get it, because I know T is more of a fan favourite over there than I am. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, Georgia. Georgia, what's up? That's up to NJ, respectfully. Thank you. Pippa, I forgot you was there. Pippa?
It's alright, I'm just listening.
Bless you. He said that this is what Angie's about.
Thanks for having me.
Why did you chill with her? No, not so much Angie, because I've already said from the get-go that I'm not saying that Angie is racist, right? But what I'm saying is that I don't think she's equipped to handle when somebody is racist on her platform.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So if, if you thought, Pippa, that my platform was unsafe, would you put yourself up on the platform?
Not really, no.
And if you did, knowing in your heart of hearts that you had a tiny inkling that something could happen, you got to take accountability, right?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
So even though I've seen growth in Angie that I would never take away from her, because I have seen growth in her. I haven't seen her being bladdered. I don't think that she's done anything as controversial as what she was last year. So that's why I put myself back around there. But when something like this happens, just kind of a little reminder to me that, right, remember where you are. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's sad because she's got some really nice people in her community. Some really nice people, I can't lie. There's been some really cool people that I've had a laugh and a joke with and this and that. But is that enough for me to keep going around there knowing that at any time a David could come up, call me the N-word and try and take me out of my peace?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't you worry. But it happened on her platform, yours truly. It happened on her platform, so of course she's going to be the topic of conversation. And let's just see it as it is. Due to what he's done in the past, he should never have been platformed to have the opportunity to even do that to Tim, because he's done some horrific things to somebody that's close to Angie, i.e. Eternity. I get ya. But then if we know that alcohol affects us in that way, then why do it? Why drink online?
Yeah.
I'm a really good drunk. When I'm drunk, I just want to dance and have fun and laugh and joke. So if I wanted to have a drink on here, I would, because I know there's never going to be a time where I get too plastered and start being a horrible drunk. But if you're one of those people that you know when you've had a bit too much, everything that you've been through comes to the surface, then maybe you shouldn't do that online.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? If you know that, because the thing is, it's not even like people want to be a nasty drunk. Sometimes it's showing that you've gone through certain things and you haven't healed. And when you drink, it comes to the surface. and whatever you've been suppressing just comes out, and then you just do something crazy, and sometimes you black out, and then the next day you wake up, think everything's okay, until your friends tell you, you done this, you done that, you said this, you said that, done this, you done that, and you're like, whoa, I didn't even know. I get it, I understand. I've been that drunk person that's done stupid stuff. Do you know what I'm saying?
The anxiety.
And then you got all your bare missed calls. You're thinking, well, I was popular last night. No, people were just ringing to see if you were still alive, because last night you was an absolute maniac. Been there, done that. Do you know what I'm saying? Even now when I feel a bit woo-woo, I'll just have a soft drink to bring myself back down, because I never ever want to be paralytic or not in control of what I'm doing. That's an adult way to think of things, and the thing is, if you are someone that likes to drink, you need to be very, very mindful of how much you're consuming. Don't we as humans? Yeah, we do. We all of us do. We all suppress feelings. Remember, alcohol is a depressant. You're only meant to really drink alcohol when you are on a high, a celebration and all that. You got people that just drinking at home for the sake of it. And you're not even stimulating what you're drinking, i.e., dancing, socializing with people. And before you know, all these thoughts come out, and then you're a blubbering mess telling everybody about the past stuff that happened 10, 15 years ago. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but what I'm saying is that shows that you ain't healed, so you shouldn't.
Yeah, vicious cycle, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? If I turned nasty when I drank, I wouldn't drink at all. Exactly. Being a nasty drunk, me, no way, man. And he said, so they never tell her the truth or hold her accountable. I hear that. I don't drink anymore for that reason. And big up you, for FNO more. Big up you, because it takes a big person to know that, you know what, this ain't for me. I shouldn't be doing it. I may take accountability, and maybe let me kick the habit. What has it got to do with anyone? How much and you drink? She ain't answerable to you. Yours truly. I don't understand why you all coming on votes and trying to make it out about Angie. I'm talking about people that drink in general. I was talking about, I'm not a nasty drunk, so I can drink online if I want. Other people, they've already showed that when they've had a bit too much, they turn into a nasty drunk. And prior to that, I was saying that from the Angie that I used to see from last year to the Angie that I see now, I've seen growth. I don't dislike the woman. So what do you don't understand? I'm not like other people. I don't hold any animosity towards her. Even when I done awareness lives, there was a reason why I done the lives, and she's a person that is on the internet. Do you know what I mean? And we've gone over this time and time, but you ran a live. Yeah, I did. And I've actually listened to them back, and I'm thinking, the majority of the live, I didn't even have much to say. There was other people that was talking, but there was logical conversations that came from it. Is Angie sending? Angie, why are you sending people over here? Like, this is not no hate live on you. I can already picture her. He's doing a hate live on me. This ain't no hate live. Didn't even put your picture in the background. You should know me already. If I was literally going to do an awareness on you today, I would have gone and drawn for one of the old bloody backdrops and done an awareness live. This is not an awareness live or a hate live or whatever, man. Bloody hell. Another word to leave. Yeah, I know, man. People are allowed to have their opinion. I don't know Trudy Scrub. Obviously, Trudy Scrumptious has been in here before, because I can see a grey heart meat. Other places you'd get banned for that. But that's that person's opinion. Why are people not allowed to have a personal opinion? What is going on? What is wrong with this app? If you don't want people to have a personal opinion on you, then you don't come on here, right? And it's not even like they're even being hateful towards you. They're just expressing what they've seen. God's sake. But do you see the deflection? What you have to understand is that it's on her platform. If something goes down on your platform, whether you like it or not, you are accountable to it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. if it happened on my platform and I didn't hear it and I didn't deal with it, people would say the same for me, innit? Oh, why are you protecting that Dave? It's just so that it happens that he was on your platform. That's the reason why people are talking about it.